Greetings to all. You're watching the Way to Live YouTube channel, where we guide you to empower yourself and transform your life. Today, one of our subscribers has asked a question: after death, can we see our own body? The answer is yes, absolutely. Not only after death, but even right now under certain conditions. In fact, every night when we sleep, we leave our body. We experience what is called an out-of-body projection. We simply don't remember it consciously because these experiences are naturally blocked so that we stay focused on our physical reality as human beings. But if we spiritually evolve, if we raise our frequency to certain thresholds, and if it is truly relevant and appropriate for our soul's journey, then we can consciously experience seeing our body from outside, so to speak, even while still alive. It is not a miracle, it is a natural moment of consciousness. See, to truly understand this, we must see this from three different perspectives. From the ego personality's perspective, from the spirit body's perspective, and the soul's perspective. Each perspective gives a completely different experience of reality. From the ego's perspective, we believe we are a body and mind. Our consciousness is locked into the physical senses. We feel, we think, we act, all within the body-mind system. In this state, it is almost impossible to see ourselves from outside. We are inside the experience, not outside of it. Just like a person deeply absorbed in a dream doesn't realize they are dreaming, right? A human in the ego state doesn't realize they are more than the body and mind. Seeing from the spirit body's perspective, see, from the perspective of the spirit body, everything changes. When we sleep, our physical body and mind shut down for rest. At that moment, our consciousness naturally lifts or raises to the frequency of the spirit body, or our awareness will shift from the body-mind awareness to the awareness of spirit body. In that state, we are no longer locked inside the body and mind system. We can see ourselves, or we can see our physical body from above, so to speak. We can experience ourselves as an energy body, lighter, freer, not bound by the physical laws. We already do this every night. We simply don't remember it because memory is tied to the physical brain and the brain is sleeping. If we raise our spiritual frequency while awake through meditation, deep relaxation, spiritual practices, or anything that truly excites you, gives you bliss, joy, and true inspiration, when we act on it, we naturally raise our frequency, and when we consistently retain our higher frequencies, then if it is relevant for our soul's journey, we can have glimpses of these experiences even while alive. I'll give you an example. Think of it like a water turning into ice. At different temperature, the same substance looks and behaves differently, right? Similarly, our soul energy condenses or crystallizes into the spirit body like water, and the physical body is like a ice. So both are made up of the same soul substance, only vibrating at different frequencies. Is it making sense to you? When we sleep, we melt from ice back to water temporarily. When we die, the ice melts completely and the soul withdraws fully from the physical form. Is it making sense? The third perspective is the soul's perspective. Now, from the point of view of the soul, everything, the body, the spirit body, the dream, the whole universe, or whatever you're seeing as the outside reality, are all happening inside itself. I mean, inside soul. The soul sees everything as extensions of its own being. Just like when you dream, the characters, the mountains, the rivers, all exist within your mind, right? It is all happening within you. The soul knows the entire play is happening within its own light. All are its light projections happening within itself. At this level, birth and death are just changes in vibrational focus. Nothing truly dies because everything is still within the soul. Let me clarify this in a more little deeper way. When a soul projects its light, and when the light enters through the doorway of destiny or a blueprint, a part of its light naturally becomes self-aware, because the very nature of consciousness is to become aware of itself. The quality itself is to become aware of itself. So when soul projects its light also has the quality to self-aware of itself. So the one becomes two. The soul's pure awareness splits into the spirit self and the human personality, each with their own unique point of view and unique frequencies. When the spirit further condenses into the physical body and mind, another layer of self-awareness is formed. Thus, the human mind-body also feels, I am me. But in truth, all of them, soul, spirit, body, are layers of the same being, different extensions of the same being. Is it clear to you? When we are in a low frequency, like the human body and mind, we can only experience realities equal or lower than our current frequency. We cannot perceive realities higher than our frequency. That is why, when we are living as human beings, we identify only as human beings. When we sleep and move into the spirit body frequency, we can see the physical body as something external, but still we may not realize ourselves as the soul, because the soul is a higher vibrational state. Only when the soul merges back into the soul's awareness, we do realize the complete unity of all experiences, just like a dream happening within itself. Everything is made out of our own light projection, our own awareness. So to answer Ivan Dronovic question simply, can we see our own body after death? Absolutely yes. In fact, you already experience leaving your body every night when you sleep. After physical death, you become fully conscious of it. You will remember that you have already been practicing this all along, and your spirit shifts back into the soul's point of view, and you will experience true peace. In India, we call it as Shanti. So you'll experience true Shanti, where there is no separation, only unity. So this understanding is not only about death, it is also about life itself. It is about who you truly are. A vast eternal consciousness having a beautiful temporary experience. Remember, you're not just inside your body, your mind, your dreams, your entire life, all are happening inside the greater you. The greater you is your soul. The greater you or your higher self. The highest self is nothing but God. Thank you. This is not a religious message. This is not based on any caste, community, or mythology. When I share, or what I share, is pure metaphysical wisdom, relevant and appropriate for all humanity beyond all divisions. The spiritual truth is universal, so it belongs to everybody. That is why I consciously choose to share knowledge that can elevate the spirit of any human being who is open to receive. I encourage you to ask such deeper questions, questions that open door to higher understanding, so that I can connect with my higher dimensional beings, receive and download my wisdom and share those insights with you all. Thank you so much for your time and patience. Have a wonderful day. Be blessed.